everyone, my name is Becca, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm here to talk about the books that I've read recently. And before we get into this, I do have a little bit of a haul to show you. I got a couple of items from Shelf Love Crate. Actually, like last month, I got the items and I totally forgot to show you them. I ordered them months ago and they finally came in last month, and I was really excited to get them. They just add to my collection, you know? Because, of course, one of them is my Resand 3D body pillow. Or not body pillow, what the hell am I talking about? It's a Resand 3D pillow. I just think it's really cute. It's the same front and back. And it's Resand. And I love Resand. I really wanted to order the Hangover Recovery Kit box from Fake Crate for the Court of Thorns and Roses anniversary box. And, of course, it had the Resand plush. And I want that so bad. It would go with my Rowan back there. But, of course, I missed that one. And when they do their past item sale, I'm going to be there, like, immediately to try to get Resand if they have it in there. But at least this one will at least a little bit make up for it. But I just think it's really cute. And, again, I got this in Shelf Love Crate when they were doing their item sale. And then also, along with that, I ended up getting these Book Boyfriend Kiss, Marry, Kill dice. There's 3 dice, which you can't really see. But yeah, there's 3 dice, and on each side is a Book Boyfriend on all the dice. And you roll the dice. I mean, you probably already know what this is. But you roll the dice, and you get 3 names, and you decide who to kill, who to marry, and who to kiss. And it's all the book boyfriends that you want. So, I mean, we've got ones like Will from Infernal Devices, and Jon Snow from Game of Thrones, and Cardan from Cruel Prince, my man Resand from A Court of Thorns and Roses, my man Rowan from Throne of Glass, Kaz from Six of Crows, gotta have him, Edward from Twilight, of course, Gansey from Raven Boys, Jace from Shadowhunters, Nikolai from the Grisha Trilogy, Darkling from the Grisha Trilogy, Dimitri from Vampire Academy. Oh my god, there's so many. Elias, yes, from An Ember in the Ashes, and Legend from Caraval, I think, yes. I think that's it for that dice. Oh, and Malfoy from Harry Potter. Warner from Shatter Me. Somebody's trying to text me. Oh, okay. That's it for that one. Thorn from the Lunar Chronicles series. And Raiden. Why can't I think of who Raiden is? Do I know Raiden? Maybe not. It's a popular book boyfriend, right? Who the hell is it? Who's he from? It's gotta be like a pirate one, right? Wait, is it from like... I can't remember names except for Alosa, but is it from like Daughter of the Pirate King kind of thing? I could be totally wrong, maybe? I'm thinking maybe for Valentine's Day, I'll do a video. And, I'll decide who to kill, who to kiss, and who to marry. You know, it would be really hard if I got like Rowan and Resand in the same poll. That would be the hardest thing I think I've ever had. Oh my god. I don't even want to know who would go up against those two, because that one's gonna die no matter what. Oh my god, it could be like Kaz, who I love, or Elias. Oh my god. Jon Snow. I never want to kill Jon Snow, but I'm gonna have to if it goes up between Rowan and Resand. Cardan. That would probably be the hardest one. If I got Cardan, Rowan, and Resand. And they're 3 of my, like, they're the 3 I love so much. And if I got those 3, Cardan would die. And I hate that. Because I can't kill Resand. And I'm not killing Rowan either. That would suck. Okay. And I also got a Funko Pop recently. I'm living for this. I'm dying right now, but I'm living for this. That probably made no sense. But I don't know if you can tell. Oh, sorry. I just got another text. But I don't know if you can tell. This is P.T. Barnum from The Greatest Showman. It's a freaking Greatest Showman Pop. I was at GameStop yesterday, and I'm always looking at their pops, even though I tell myself I'm not going to get any more. And I thought, if anything, they have Kingdom Hearts pops, because, like, I'm a sucker for those, and I do want more of those. But then I saw this, and I freaking screamed. It's Hugh Jackman from The Greatest Showman. Oh my god, it's P.T. Barnum. I'm just dying. I'm living, but I'm dying. Again, I make no sense. But there's also Ann Wheeler, which is Zendaya's character, Philip Carlisle, which is Zac Efron, and the bearded lady. Why can't I think of her name? That's gonna come and bite me in the ass. I can't think of her name. God, that's gonna kill me later. Is it Kayla? Kayla Sell? Maybe, possibly. I can't think of it right now. But I want all of them. There's only 4. I want them all. Like, I'm gonna go nuts trying to find these. But it's gonna happen. I want them all. I want Zac Efron's character so badly, too. Like, my 2 favorite characters in The Greatest Showman are P.T. Barnum and Philip Carlisle, which is Hugh Jackman and Zac Efron. I have to have them. I want them all, but I have to have them. So, yeah. You can probably tell that I'm freaking out right now, but I'm so happy about this. And then, a book I just recently got in the mail is Skyward by Brandon Sanderson, and yeah, this is a UK copy. I think I remember telling you guys when I pulled Skyward from the booktuber favorites. It was Haley in Bookland's, like, one of her favorite books. It's a lot of people's favorite books of 2019, and I think even 2018, I want to say it came out as well. Or it was when it came out. Maybe. I don't know. I want to say 2018, but I could be wrong. But yeah, this is a lot of people's favorite book, and I mean, I've heard really, really great things, but as a lot of people know, or, well, if you've watched my videos, you would know, I did not jive well with Brandon Sanderson's writing when I was reading his adult series, which was Mistborn or The Final Empire. I tried reading that. I think I got like 100 pages, and I really enjoyed those 100 pages, but after that, I was just done. It just went downhill from there for me, and I ended up DNFing that book, and just DNFing that whole series, and pretty much DNFing Brandon Sanderson. But we're gonna give him another shot. This is his YA series, start of his YA series. I know the second one is out. And so when I pulled that, I immediately went to my library and I was like, all right, let me find that copy. And of course, the library didn't have it. And Scrib doesn't have it. And Libby, it would take forever to get that. And I was like, well, I'm not buying a US copy because I don't want that copy. So I ended up buying the UK copy. And it just came to me. So here we are. I better love this book because I just bought a copy. And I got the gorgeous cover. Like, I really, really wanted this cover if I was going to end up buying this book. I love the UK binding as well. So, and of course this is sci-fi. I don't jive well with sci-fi, but we're going to give it a shot. It says, the world has been under attack for hundreds of years. An alien race called the Krell leads onslaught after onslaught from the sky in a never-ending campaign to destroy humankind. Humanity's only defense is to take to their ships and fight the enemy in the skies. Pilots have become the heroes of what's left of the human race, and Spencer has always dreamed of becoming one of them. But the chances of that happening were slim to none, at least until the Krell doubled their attacks. It's possible that humanity's desperation to survive will finally take her skyward. I've heard really, really amazing things about this, so I'm really hoping to love this. And I have to pick this up very soon, because I only have 2 weeks left of the month, and I'm not doing so great. As you can, well, no, actually, it's not in the shot anymore. Oh, it was in the shot. I think the last time I filmed it was in the shot. But, yeah, I have my TBR cart, and I still have quite a few books left on it, so... And they're all, of course, I left all the big ones, pretty much. Alright, but the books that I've recently read, we have Adorkable by Cookie O'Gorman. I talked about this last week. I had started, I don't even remember where I was, but I finished it, and I really, really enjoyed it. This is just a really cute romance. It's like a fake dating trope. It's all about Sally, who... her mom and her best friend have been trying to, like, set her up on blind dates forever, and Sally is just adamantly kept saying no, but they keep doing it. So she goes to her best friend, Bex, and asks him to be her fake boyfriend so she can keep them off her back. And he ends up agreeing, and they have this, like, a whole fake dating thing, but of course, sparks fly, and Sally's been in love with Bex for years, so... she's setting herself up for heartbreak. And Bex is a soccer player as well as, like, a player. He loves all women, and I thought, you know, like, this is going to be really cliche and really juvenile. I mean, it's really young adult. It's set in high school. And I've come to realize that that's not always for me. And... you'll see it in an unhaul probably coming up sometime later this month, if not early next month, that I've kind of unhauled a lot of my high school YA romances. I mean, not all of them, but quite a few of them. I found that I'm just not interested in them anymore, and I don't really want them on my shelves anymore, so... But this one was really cute. I give this 4 stars. I really enjoyed this. I could actually see myself rereading this. Sally is such a geek. I love her. She loves Harry Potter and Star Wars and Star Trek. God, there's even a Tombstone scene in here. And I just love the whole, like, all the fandomness and everything from it. I just thought this was really cute, so I gave this 4 stars. And another book I finished is Marriage for One by Ella Mays. This is the other pull that I got from my booktuber favorites of 2019. This one was for Jess from Peace Love Books. She really, really loved this book. She's not the only one that had it on it. I want to say Riley from Riley Marie also had this on her list as well. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Just a lot of people really enjoyed this book. And this one's a marriage of convenience, where Rose is... she spent a lot of money on this property so she could build her own coffee shop. And it belongs to her uncle, but her uncle passed, and in his will... he stated that the property would go to her husband and not her. But Rose isn't married. She was engaged, and her fiance and her uncle got along, but, you know, they broke up. Her fiance broke off the engagement, and she's losing the coffee shop. You know, it's not going to her. It's going to whoever her husband would be. But she's not married. And Jack, who is a lawyer and who knows of the will and has read it and everything, comes to her and offers, you know, just puts out this offer that they get married and they take the property and she can build her coffee shop. She can have that for a few years, and then they divorce and he gets it. For a while, I mean, it's ludicrous, but she ends up accepting. And she gets her coffee shop, and Jack gets what he wants, which I'm not telling you what it is. you're just like, for a while, you're wondering, what the hell is Jack doing? Like, why does he want this property so badly? And why does he want to marry Rose? Like, what's going on? And you get Jack and Rose's perspectives. They switch off chapters, which really, really helps this book, because I think if you didn't get Jack's chapters, you wouldn't like it as much as you do. And I remember last week I was saying that I was 10% in, and I didn't know what the hell was going on. I didn't understand why I was supposed to love this book, but I was going to keep reading and hope to God that I loved it. And I have to say that I absolutely love this book, and I give this 5 stars, and it was the best book I've read. It's one of the best books I've read of the year so far, and oh my freaking God. I love Jack and Rose and everything about them. I love that their names are Jack and Rose from, like, Titanic. And don't worry, Rose clearly states that they're doomed from the start because of their names. And it's just so good. Yeah, if at 10% you're like, what the hell, Jack is awful, what's going on? Like, he frowns all the time. He doesn't say a lot, he doesn't express feelings much, but man, oh, like, it gets so much better. I think around 20 to 25%. I was just addicted. I was hooked. I couldn't stop reading it. I didn't want to stop reading it. And 5 stars. I don't know what else to say. Literally just 5 freaking stars. Oh my God. Okay, so then after that, I ended up picking up My Best Friend's Royal Wedding by Rami Summer. This is an ER copy I got from NetGalley. And let's see, this is this comes out on Tuesday the 23rd, right? I think that's the date. And this is about, I literally just finished this and I can't think of it. What are their names? Oh, this is about Kara, who, her best friend is getting married to a prince in Europe. Yeah, somewhere in Europe. I want to say it's in London somewhere, but I could be completely and freaking wrong. But yeah, her best friend Phoenix is getting married in Europe to a prince, and Adam is the best man. Kara and Adam have met a year before this, when Kara was working at a club in Vegas, and he propositions her, and she just turns him down completely, and that's it. A year later, their best friends are getting married, and she's the bridesmaid and he is the best man. So of course they have to work together, get along, and all of that. He doesn't remember her, and she completely remembers him. And I don't know what else to say about this. I mean, it's the romance, though I can't really call it that for a while. It's really just about the wedding and them sort of having feelings for each other, I guess. Like, for a while, Kara just is adamant about not wanting anything to do with Adam, nothing to do with him. And Adam is just, like, always around her and always trying to get her to, like, he's a player, he's a womanizer, and he wanted her, and he usually gets what he wants. Later on, she switches gears, and she's just, like, all over him, and he's just, like, backing off. It's just, I don't know. I think you can tell from my voice and from, like, just how I feel about this book right now. I did not like it. I want to say for the vast majority of this, I was just, like, shaking my head, like, what the hell am I reading? I don't want to be reading this. I did not like the writing structure or the writing style. I thought the characters were just completely annoying. And I didn't understand why I was supposed to be, like, invested in their romance when literally there was, like, no romance for a good 60 to 70% of this book. It's just literally them, like, or one of them pushing the other away, pretty much, and I'm just like, no. I don't understand why Kara would be so adamant about not wanting to be with him and then switch gears like that and just be like, no, I want him. I want to do him now. And I'm just like, really? Oh my God. And then when they finally did have that romance, like when they finally do get together and they're sleeping together and like it's all good. And I'm just like, okay, now I can try and totally be invested in this romance, right? You would think, just let me have this romance. Just, like, give me this ride. But no. Rami decided to write Kara's to be... Every time they would get together and everything, Kara would be sure to say, this is going to end soon. This isn't going to go anywhere. This is completely going to end. Like, you don't let me just... Give me that ride. Just let me be invested in the romance for a little bit. But no, you have to ruin it with every single chapter. So, I didn't like this book. I tried. I did try. Like, I didn't go into this thinking I was going to hate it. But while I was reading it, I realized that I hated the characters. I hated the romance. And I realized I was missing something. So Phoenix and Max, the people who are getting married, the best friends that are getting married, like they kept referencing things like their wedding in Vegas, and just there are a lot of things being referenced, and I'm just like, why do I feel like I'm missing something? Just to find out, because I looked at Goodreads reviews, just to find out that this is a spin-off of their book, Phoenix and Max, and I'm like, great. Would have loved to know that this was a spin-off so I could read that one first. Because I have to say, I'm more invested in Phoenix and Max than I ever was with Adam and Kara. So I gave this one 2 stars. And I don't think I'm going to be reading anything from this author again. Even though I thought Phoenix and Max were like the best romance in there, I don't really want to read their book because I feel like I already know it. So. Would have been nice, though, to read that first before going into that, but hey. So, yeah, 2 stars for that one. I still really appreciate Nick Ellie for accepting my request. I really thought I was going to like it, because I love royalty romances, like, those are some of my favorites, but that one just wasn't for me. Okay, so, lastly, right? Yeah. I read 4 books, so I talked about 3. Lastly, I finished The Road King by Abigail Owen, and this is the first book in the Infernal Rising series. I don't know how many books are going to be in this, so. This one follows Kasha, who is a phoenix, and Brand, who's a dragon shifter. And phoenixes are normally mated to dragons for safety and things, and they end up, whichever dragon king marries... Okay, I'm going off on a tangent here when I should really be... Okay, I'm getting too far ahead. So, there are dragon clans. There's the gold, the blue, the black, the green, the white, and the red. Okay. The red... Yeah. The red dragon king, Pythios, is, could totally be saying that name wrong, is... wanting to be High King. And the only way to become High King is to marry the Phoenix. To mate with the Phoenix. So, Brand is tracking her down, Kasha. You know what? Hold on. Let's go back. Okay, let's go back. I had this... I know how to explain it, but for some reason I'm losing it. So... First up, in the beginning of this book, we follow Seraphina, who is Kasha's mother, and the Phoenix. She was the daughter of the Red King and the Phoenix from before the Red King, Pythios, took over. Pythios killed her parents and was trying to track down Seraphina. Seraphina made it to the White Dragon King, and then Pythios killed him. And Seraphina went into hiding. She was pregnant with 4 daughters. Kasha, Mira, Skylar, and Angelica. And Angelica, however you say that one. So Pythios ends up finding Seraphina after like 5 centuries of being in hiding, and she gets her daughters to safety before just ending her life there to protect them. So now Kasha, a year later, Kasha's on the run because she is the Phoenix. I think there can only be one, though it's not really explained if like all 4 could be Phoenixes, or like if Kasha is the only one. They're all separated to be protected, and Brand is he is the tracker for, I don't know, actually, well, he's a rogue dragon, and he is tracking down Kasha for the Blue Dragon King, so that king can mate with Kasha and become High King, because he's one of the better dragons. And so Brand ends up tracking her down, and Kasha realizes that Brand is familiar. She's seen him in visions. So every time she like bursts into flames, because she's a phoenix, she gets visions. And Brand is like in a vast majority of them, if not all of them. So you just know like they're gonna end up together, because of course. And yeah, it's Pythios is trying to track down Kasha as well, trying to get her so he can become High King, or solidify him being High King. And I mean, we've got Brand tracking her down. Kasha ends up going with Brand to be protected, and it's just, I mean, there's so many supernatural creatures, there's so many like shifters, there's wolf shifters, there's vampires, dragon shifters, God, there's hellhounds, there's more. Oh my god, there's a polar bear shifter in this, and I was like, yes, there's a polar bear shifter, I love it. I really enjoyed this. I gave this 4 stars. I really enjoyed the romance. I enjoyed the world. I can't tell it right, and I've said this before, I suck at telling synopses, however you say it. But I really did enjoy this. I really want to read the second book. I'm like dying to read the second book right now. It doesn't follow Brand and Kasha. It follows Skylar and Layden, who is the Blue Dragon King. And Skylar is, of course, Kasha's sister. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. Could Skylar also be a phoenix? Could she have something? Who knows? But yeah, I love the fact that there are dragons in this, and just so many different shifters. And I love the fact that our main character is a phoenix. Like, I've never heard of that. Like, I mean, obviously, but I've never seen that before. And I love this book. So yeah, 4 stars. Really enjoyed it. Can't wait for the second book. I think I have to wait a few more months. Maybe like August. I don't want to wait. I really just want to read this. I really want to read it now. But this was really good. If you haven't read this yet, I highly recommend it. And yeah, there are no books I'm currently reading, because I just literally finished those today. I finished My Best Friend's Royal Wedding today. So finally got that one done. So now I don't have to read any e-arcs. I mean, I still have to read My Husband's Santa. I got that for Christmas because, I mean, it was a Santa romance. It was a male Santa romance, and I was like, okay. Or, wait, is it called that? I think it's called The Husband for Santa. Am I wrong? Yeah, A Husband for Santa. So I should really read that one. Because that one, of course, already came out, but I got it, when it had already come out, so, I mean, I technically don't have to read that one right away, but if I want to review it and everything in a timely manner, I kind of should. And I think that's it until March. So I'll try and pick up some arcs next month, but I want to say that's pretty much it. So I'm going to try and focus on the books that I have in my TBR cart, because there are a few. So obviously I should really focus on Skyward. I keep saying this one, but The Starless Sea, I really want to pick that one up. I got manga I could read, which I might actually read this weekend. And yeah, I mean, I have middle grade, I have another romance. So I have some more that I can pick up that I really want to pick up, and I have 2 weeks. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, that's it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye. Happy reading.